What is going on, guys? It's your host Andrew Murphy, and sorry this video you see right now, it's kind of late, actually pretty late by the time you guys will see this, but I had to do things today. I had to do things. Sorry about that, guys. So I don't know if it's gonna come out right now. Today is the 16th. It might come out on the 17th. I'm sorry, but I actually want this to be a daily thing, so I'm really sorry about that. Sometimes I'm like kind of unmotivated to like make a video. It's not because I don't want to make a video, it's just my computer. It takes a good 2 to 3 hours for everything to be rendered and then to put on YouTube, and it's just like that kind of just unmotivates me because I don't want to sit around and wait for it. I just want it to instantly get up there. Because I like this part of doing it, but not just everything else. I hate that part. I just hate just waiting. I'm so impatient. But today we're gonna be talking about oh, what the heck? I'm releasing a demon or something inside me. But today we're gonna talk about like I had a really scary experience yesterday. But before we talk about that, I kind of cut myself off yesterday talking about what happened with my my video of rebuilding the broken. The first thing that happened was my mic, the cable to it, it kept on breaking. Like it would say my Blue Yeti microphone was not working. I was like, I just got this thing, how does it not work? And so I went online, and the cable that came with the Blue Yeti or whatever, apparently they give you really crappy cable, and so you're just like you have to buy another one. So there was like a spare one that looked exactly like my last Blue Yeti, cable, so I just used that, plugged that in. Now it works. It's better than the one they actually give you. So moral of the story is you can't trust the system. So, and then like my Logitech webcam just stopped working and made my computer freeze. I was like, oh my freaking Lanta, Jesus. And it was just like there were so many things that were going wrong, and I finally figured out why my mic was so loud. There's like this thing on the back, if you guys can hear me. Yeah, the gain. That's what it is. The gain. That's on the back, and for some reason, when I got my microphone, I didn't check to see that the thing was turned up to the full blast, and so I had to sit like 50 years. Apparently, meters can be measured by years now. 50 years in the past. I had to sit all the way over there. My mic was sitting right here. And so, it was pretty aggravating. But, yeah, that was rebuilding the broken. And so, it was really aggravating. And then that didn't even come up until later. It didn't even come up till the next day. So I was just like, ugh. But, that's not what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to talk about, what was it? Oh, yeah. Alright, here's the scenario. I was coming back from workouts because, you know, I'm just the buffest guy you know. Definitely. And, my workouts is 30 minutes away. So what I did, I was coming back from workouts, like I said. And, I noticed my right wheel kept on making this, like, I don't know. It was just making this weird sound. And every time when I was turning left, you didn't hear anything. But when I was turning right, you would definitely hear something going on in my right front wheel. And I was just like, okay, whatever. Things like that happen. And so I was driving back, and I'm going down this road that barely any cars go down. Like meaning barely any cars, meaning you usually don't see any down the road, so I was going about 45 the speed limit. So I'm about 10 minutes away from home, and there was definitely something going on with my right wheel, and I was very concerned, Kiss, about this now. Okay, so I was coming up this hill, and the first thing first that happened, my wheel just started making this clonking sound, like this really loud clonking sound. I was like, stuff's gonna hit the fan now. Stuff's gonna hit the fan. Am I gonna die? And so, once I got up the hill, first thing that happened, I lost control of my entire car, and none of my wheels started. For some reason, if one wheel doesn't work, all of them don't work. Don't know why. But I was just driving straight, and my steering wheel went off to the left, and I almost swerved off the road, and I couldn't take control of the car for some reason. And then, for some reason, it swerved back, and then I got control of the car again. I was like, what the heck just happened? And so I called my dad. And then yet again, I'm like yelling at my dad. I'm like, Dad, I don't know what's happening. My car is like breaking down in front of me. So I'm like, Dad, what do I do? And then middle of calling, when I'm like talking to him, it swerves again. I almost hit a sign. I almost died twice. And then, well, just wait, there's more. There's even more to the story. And so I keep on driving. I'm calling it. I'm like talking to my dad, and I'm like screaming. I'm like, what the hell do I do now? I don't know what to do. And he's just like, what are you even saying? I don't even know what are you talking about? And then I was like, he thought I hit a sign when I was talking to him. I was like, no, Dad, I didn't hit it. It was really close, but I didn't hit it. And so I was driving. I was still driving, and then all of a sudden, there's this like loud snapping sound. The loudest snapping sound I ever heard. And then here's when things get really crazy. You know, in movies when I know in a Superman movie, there's a part where Superman saves this, like, I believe this is a Superman movie. If not, then I don't know. But Superman saves this lady where the car keeps on moving, and the brakes don't. Like, the brakes stop. They just stop working altogether. And so, I noticed my ABS light on, and that means there's something wrong with your brakes. And so, I didn't think anything about it for some reason. But then all of a sudden, you hear a snap, and then I guess my brakes just stopped working altogether. And so I was still going, but I couldn't brake. I couldn't brake for the life of me. And so my car is moving. And luckily, if I was going faster, I don't know how I was going to stop. But I was going like, I was talking to my dad at the time still. And luckily, I was only going like 5 to 10 miles per hour. And so it was just so easy to stop at that moment. So I just kind of ran into the grass on the side of the road, and my car finally stopped. I was like, oh my God. I just felt like I was in a movie or something. It was so scary. It was one of the scariest experiences I had in my entire life, where you're like, my entire life is in the hands of this car, and guess what? The brakes don't work. And I guess I could have resulted in an emergency brake, but I didn't think of it at the time, so I probably would have died. If I was going faster, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, there's emergency brake, but I'm dead now, so it doesn't matter. So, so my dad gets where I am, because I call him. I'm like, I'm on this blah 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 street, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna get you. And so he gets there, and then we call a tow truck guy, and he's like, yeah, there's something wrong with the wheel. We're like, yeah, you don't say. And so the wheel, okay, here's the car. Oh, you guys can't see it. I guess this is like, okay, here's my wait, okay, if this is my right side, this is my left side, my wheel was like this. It was like off to the side, like it was barely hanging on to the car, and my other wheel was straight. It was like leaning on its side, so it was like completely almost off the car entirely. And so I I get my car back Monday so I can drive back to school because I don't have school Monday. Yeah. I didn't have school today either since today was Friday. So, okay, watch. Thank you for telling me the time. You have a good objective. But anyways, that was my little experience I had yesterday. Hope you guys enjoyed the story. I mean, I probably blew it out of proportions, but I was really scared. So, anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I hope you guys have a better tomorrow. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.